It's only 2 minutes, bro. Cool. No worries.
Son of a bitch.
That was no good. My bad.
Now, isn't that lovely? Isn't this a better way to start the fucking stream? Huh? Hell yeah, baby. Welcome. All right, you guys. What do you think? The latest jam, right? It represents my new mindset. Right? Well, we got the story to talk today. Welcome, everybody. Fucking, that's my homeboy, Mark Priscilla. Doing it right. That song literally is for an upcoming project. And hell yeah, right? Fucks up with the lighting. Oh, it's behind me. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to me ignoring the continued orchestrated collapse of this living pile of fucking Jew-chewing fucking scum that we're in, right? Hey, I got plenty to talk about, man. I literally escaped the jaws of death, not once, but twice this last week. Oh, fuck yeah, man. I ain't joking. Literally, right? And so we're going to talk about that. I want to welcome everybody here real quick. Hell yeah, we got Joey. Joey in the house. Welcome, my brother. Of course, we have our sister, this little boy, Kristen. Welcome. And none other than Doc Holliday, Jack, our brother from another mother. And we're going to hang out and see who else shows up. You know, the totally unscheduled thing here. But, you know, I forgot how to do these. It's been so fucking long, right? Never go this long. Should never do that. But I tell you what, man, some crazy shit happening at work. And that's part of the death I escaped. Yes. I guess we could start out there, right? Just so you know, what, like I said, once at work and once, Oh my God, dude. One of my old friends, one of my old snowboarding buddies, right, hits me up on Fagbook, right? And is it hit and miss on that sometimes, you know how it goes. And I heard I hadn't seen him for like 15 years, right? No shit. And so I had heard that he might had a little bit of a you know problem going on, but hey, always give everybody a shot, right? I didn't know of anything like that, right? And so we got to talking, blah blah blah, and he was like, "What are you doing for Super Bowl, right?" And I'm like, "Stupid Bowl." Of course, I'm not watching it, right? But I didn't say that because I'm changing policies, right? Try to blend in a little more. And I was supposed to go into Anchorage to meet up with my cousin anyway, and so he's like, "Oh, just come on by," and I'll go right on. He says, if you want to, you could just hang here and watch the game tomorrow, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, all right." And because he used to have, pretty cool house, as I recall, and but he wasn't there anymore, right? And he gives me the address. I'm like, God, I'm looking at it. I'm going, okay, this seems a little ghetto, right? And so I show up, and I'm like, oh fuck me, dead, right? And I mean, he opened the door, and I was like, I didn't even want to go into the motherfucker, right? I'm not even kidding you. I mean, I could smell the piss, right? The mouse piss, right? And I was like, suck it up, right? Suck it up. Fucking march your ass in there. Don't embarrass, I mean, maybe there's a legit excuse, right? And so I roll in. I'm like, what's up? Oh, I'm cleaning up, right? And he's fucking right. And it seemed I mean, I was kind of rooting for him, right? He has got a problem, right? And no, uh, that wasn't the case. But everything was kind of cool for a little bit, right? We were just talking, catching up a little bit, And I mean, I was just sitting in one little spot while he's just trying to clean up this hellhole, right? And so eventually, I mean, long story longer, somebody else came over, some other dude, right? And then they roll into the back, right? And I'm like, okay, I get it. I know what's going on, right? Dude straight whacked out. And so I'm sitting there going, man, how the fuck do I get out of here? How do I extricate myself from the place? I just want to ghost out, right? Even though that was a viable option. And it came to me in a dream. So when it came back out, man, we're kind of talking about the paranormal and stuff, right? And so I said, well, I don't, these are the exact words. You guys are gonna love this, and I'm gonna throw out the invite. Wait, they already did. The invite's out, and so I said, yeah, fuck, don't worry about those demons. Demons are pussies, right? Because they were telling me about how they're seeing demons and shit, right? And I'm like, yeah, no shit, they are. And as soon as I said that, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be allied with the one true God and his son Jesus Christ, right? Boom, skin crawl, right? And fucking, man, you need to get the fuck out of here. See ya. Yeah, woo. Oh, gold. So Jesus saved me again, right? And so from the trap house, right? Because some life in jeopardy at this motherfucker place. I mean, Anchorage, that place, drive-bys and shit, right? And so, not really, but I mean, kind of, that's what the joke is, right? Fucking escape the jaws of death. And so that's the opening story for you. Welcome, cheers. Welcome back to this once in a lifetime stream. It seems like, holy shit, man. I haven't realized how much time has passed, since I got to hang out with y'all and stuff and everything. But yeah, that's a trip too, Kirsten, right? Yeah, ghost out, but no, I came up better with the JC thing, right? And I knew that was going to pop it, right, man. It just dawned on me, right? All I got to do, so because dude, trust me, the place that we're in is haunted as fuck, right? Absolutely. All these old places in Anchorage are like kind of like the one I grew up in, right? And so, and he was even telling me about a guy who lived downstairs who did that. He straight ghosted out and left all his shit, right? Just gone one night, middle of the night, boom, out of there. And so you know what happens when they do that. they saw some shit and they the fuck out of there, right? And so yeah, I could tell that it was, haunted. I mean, was haunted by fucking mice, at least. But no, it was kind of sad in a way too, you know, because I mean, this is an old bro of mine. Shit, we used to fucking uh snowboard together, right? And so, and you know, he was a commercial fisherman too. He did all that shit out west and stuff, right? Right, crabbing and all that deadliest catch bullshit. So kind of sad. Um, Talked to a mutual friend and he told me about it, right? And I said, I mean, I thought it was just a theory he had, but no, confirmed, right? So that was the trippy thing there. And like I said, kind of sad too, because we're kind of hoping he'd, you know, have pulled out because dude told me he had like fucking 3 strokes and fucking they just got through chopping his ass open heart, right? He's got a baboon heart in him, right? He does, just like your uncle, right? I got a baboon heart in me. And so anyway, yeah, there was other thing. I guess another one of the old bros got out. He was in the Hooskow there for a while. He's out. Hit him up but the one at work now, okay. Continue with the funny stories before we get into anything else. But if anybody has anything that they want to bring up too, throw it down or something that we should look up. I got some stuff on the Instagram page to look at as usual, right? But you know, anyway, anyhow, we can fill in some time. Oh, dude, I love that when Jack did his uncle there. Right? I sat around. I said that like I got a baboon heart in me. I was saying that all night long, right? And so, fucking just laughing my ass off. Loved it. Always fun, right? And I think that was like one of the best times ever on the Jack stream when he just was straight doing family memories, right? It was awesome. So, okay, to the work story, right? And that's part of the title, right? I mean, the dumbass who can't scrub toilets in hell, right? Oh, yeah. So I've been kind of riding the thin ice at work, right? Because um, a couple of bad experiences I had, and I I wasn't sure if I should say anything about it, right? I should say anything, but this lady that drove me insane that day was she was like had been in the company for like 3 years, and I was like, you know, right up there, and I was just like, and I know that she was going to say something, right? Yeah, I was like, but it was about she was okay. She came over and worked. I worked with her once in a house, and fuck, I tell you what, man, I did not like it. But she came over to rehab there and worked with me, and she kept her earbud in, right? Only one of them, so can't wear both, right? But they can wear one. But I mean, she just couldn't hear me, right? Repeating myself over and over again until I'm getting kind of frustrated. And then to top it off, she says, "Oh, I lost my car keys. Can you help me find them?" Right? And I'm like, you know, I don't want to do it, right? I was like, okay, you go look for her. Like, could you please help me? And I'm like, right? And so I have to, fuck me, go help. I mean, look for car keys. Come on. And so, long story short, 20 minutes later, after we have already disturbed everybody because they're at lunch, right? You know, the people who live in the rehab, maybe knocking on the doors, you see some car keys, right? Embarrassing as hell. And she looks at me, she reaches in her pocket and goes, "Oh my God, I found him." Right? In her pocket. Whole time. Oh, I was so fucking I was salty, right? And I was like, "They're in your fucking pocket this whole time." She goes, "Well, I usually don't put them in that pocket." Oh, okay. Oh, not in that pocket? Well, shit. Why didn't you tell me, right? Fuck, man. I hadn't dealt with that shit since, you know, the early girlfriends, right? Dumb airhead. God, one of them just fucking, swear to God, she just tossed her keys in the farthest corner as soon as she walked in the door, right? But yeah, it was like, I was pretty salty by then, right? And then as I'm trying to tell her what we're doing, she would interrupt me and say, "What are we doing?" Right? Because she couldn't hear me. And oh, fuck, man. Finally, I was just like, you know what? Why am I having to repeat myself 3 times? And she goes, "Listen, get this." She says, "What are you trying to say?" Fuck. Oh, yeah. So I said, I'm saying you can't fucking hear me, right? And I'm tired of repeating myself 3 times. And I just walked off. And anyway, I had to go explain that, right? And so I knew I was would tread on thin ice. And then um, I've been just doing the rehab place, right? That I seen I was scheduled to do a house last Thursday, right? And I'm like, fuck, here we go. And I looked at who was, working with. I'm like, oh, fuck, right? Little preamble on this. This chick was employee of the month. Right? I mean, we had this fucking training meeting. We get this, Jack. We have to train once a month, cleaning, right? New methods of scrubbing toilets, right? Come on now. And so, fuck, man, I didn't want to go to this shit, but it's required, right? And so, fucking roll up there with all these ladies, right? I'm the only guy, and yeah, I'm a bitch now, and so, I just sit there and I'm sure I must have I reeked like beer from the night before and shit too. And I'm just sitting there like fucking, not even listening. And she's handing out all these awards and shit. And she hands, the one to the lady, right? And then to a girl sitting next to me, and I was just like sitting there going, man, she doesn't know what she's doing. This is a mistake because I know these people, right? It was a native chick, right? One of the village ones, right? And no teeth and shit. Oh yeah. And so you give me any kind of fucking authority or whatever, man, you're fucked. And so that was the chick I'd work with. Right? I was like, fuck, right? And so, but the boss assured me I only have to shadow her, right? Just watch what she's doing. And no, she didn't get that. This chick, she had no, I mean, I think she was thinking that she had to shadow me and scrutinize every fucking thing I did because that's what she did, right? And didn't give me any clue on anything, on how to, no training whatsoever, right? Like we need training too much, right? Yeah, just need familiarity is all. But yeah, when we showed up, at the VA, it was already seemed weird, right? And this place is fucking spotless, even more than the fucking place I work at, right? Dude, literally fucking drop your food on the floor, no problem, right? And shiny ass fucking floors and everything, right? Toilets fucking clean and everything, right? And so, I was supposed to just be shadowing. First thing, points at the toilet. You can do that if you want, she said. And I'm like, fuck, man, here we go. So I just put my gloves on. I'm like, okay, I want to scrub toilets today. No big deal. I'll do it every day. No worries. And I'll tell you what the first thing was, the first bad sign, right? Got this little toilet scrubber in a little fucking Wendy's cup or something, right? A little soda cup. I bring it. I mean, I was sitting there. I put it down by the toilet, and I start spraying it. Get ready to clean it, right? And she fucking reaches down, grabs that cup, crosses right in front of me, right in front of the toilet. So I have to literally stop and pull back, and fucking sets the cup on the other side of the toilet, right? Slams it down and walks away without a word. And I'm just like, all right, then, I guess she likes it on the other side. So do I do. I was like, I'm just going through my head. I'm like, man, this is going to be this is going to be the worst one ever, right? How long can I make it? And I'm sitting there making little bets with myself, right? How long can I make it? And, to my defense, I did pretty good. I made it even to the second house we went to, right? The second house. And, man, this chick's got serious problems, right? Got to, right? Because I treat people that I fucking hate. I treat people that I'm about ready to kick their ass with more respect, right? I talk to them with more respect than I got, right? And so, I don't want to fucking rattle on about this because it's fucking loaded bullshit, right? But I'll tell you the last thing that she said to me before I walked out, right? And so, I mean, this is after a whole litany of shit, and I'm sitting there, I got pretty thick skin, I can hack it, but we got into the house and it just fucking came to an end pretty quickly, right? And so at the job, they give us this like a fucking apron with like 7 fucking pockets in it, right? Crazy, right? And you get all these little tools, scraper, a brush, all this bullshit you put in there. And it does help. It helps. I mean, because you got it all right there and you fucking zip through that job much faster, right? It makes it so much easier. And so the weird part is that when I'm doing the rehab, we use a toilet brush, right? Now, not at the houses. They literally take those fucking kitchen sponges and you got to scrub the inside of the bowl, put your hand right in it, right? Fuck me. And so I'm gloved up or whatever. Okay, I try not to dip in too far. Fill my glove with fucking Anyway, just getting ready to scrub the first toilet, second house, right? Because that was my job. And she goes, where's the toilet sponge? And I go, I'm going to use a new one because, you know, we're not supposed to bring in another one from the other house, like a cross-contamination thing, right? And she goes, yeah, but where is it? And I'm like, here we go, right? And I'm like, what the fuck does it matter where it is, right? I'm thinking, and I just casually pulled it out of my apron, right? I had it wrapped around another cloth. This is exactly what I do with them, right? Pulled it out of the fucking one pocket that's made for that. And she goes, oh, don't do that. Don't put that in there. Dude. Okay, that was it, right? That was the end of it right there for me. And so I literally stood back again and leaned up against the wall right there. And I was doing my calculations in my head. Have I spent enough time here already to where I can walk out and still retain my job? That's what was going through my head, right? And get this. I'm just dead silent, right? I'm sitting there, I'm just dead silent, going through this calculation, right? And she goes, quit freaking out. Take a breath. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. Wow, right? Dude, if I ever said that to anybody that I was training, I'd be let go, right? And I mean, she had already said quit freaking out like 3-4 times, right? And I'm just standing there being totally quiet, right? And I said, hey, I'm not, or I didn't say it like that. I said, I'm not freaking out. Like, just like that. I'm not freaking out. And she goes, quit yelling at me. And I was like, hey, I'm going to go over here. And I just fucking out the door, jumped in my truck, gone, right? And so I escaped death on that because I would have choked her out and been fucking put away in prison forever. So not quite death, but you know what I mean? Fate worse than death. If it was a guy that was doing that to me, dude, he wouldn't have gone away with that shit, right? But it was no, I mean, and I'm not shitting you. Yeah, no shit, Jack. This goes along with, remember we were talking about how we say words and they hear them differently in their head and they respond to this, whatever the fuck they heard. That shit's increasing. But it's a trip because it doesn't happen to those of us on the same wavelength, right? We still communicate just like we always have. We hear each other's words, right? And I've been noticing it, right? Even though I almost work by myself now, which is awesome, right? And so, yeah, total fucking trip. And I didn't even say anything. I just, you know, to the boss or anything, man. I'm not going to fucking, you know, try to complain about the employee of the month, right? Oh my God, right? I mean, and this, I'm suspecting her, this chick be a trainer, right? And I'm like, no way in fucking hell. It doesn't matter how many courses they gave her. She would just never be able to be a trainer, right? Not a proper one. Anybody could be a trainer if they want people to walk right the fuck out the door. But you know what I mean? If it you know what it's like to train. I know I've trained so many fucking people, right? I had to do like 3, 4, 5 of them a year on the boat, right? Because my old man was a screamer skipper and they kept fucking heading out the door. And I was the only one who could because everybody else was an asshole on the boat, right? I was the only cool one, right? So, and yeah, dude, I know, right? Micromanaging, right? Micromanaging, you're right. That's what she was trying to micromanage my fucking apron, right? So that's why you can't be new coworkers or talk. Yep. When I first started job. That was the other thing too, man. I was at a job yesterday, right? And we were talking to the maintenance man about it because him and I are on the same wavelength, right? And one of the fucking counselor chicks was fucking in the hallway. I didn't even know, right? She was out there doing something, man, and I'm sitting there fucking straight saying cunt this and that, right? And she comes walking in. She's totally hot chick too, right? She comes walking in. I'm just like, oh, what the fuck, right? Ah! And she was like, no, you're cool. And I'm like, no, I'm not cool, right? And so, yeah, it's fuck, man. What a fucking week for me, though. I tell you what. And yes, case of idiot power. Absolutely, Jack. For sure. Hey, if you want to come on board, bro, it'd be awesome. Rap a little. If you can't, that's cool too. No worries. But yeah, that was the interesting shit I had. I mean, I've been keeping my fucking head low, right? I've been keeping straight on the grindstone, right? And so, but I do admit that I was the idiot that went to the trap house, right? I mean, when I saw the address, I should have known, right? But once again, it was a case of trying to have, hopeful feeling for an old bro kind of thing, right? But nah. All right, let me fucking get the Instagram screen set up. But once again, I mean, dig the new jam, right? Huh? Actually, you know what? There's a second one. What do you say? What do you say? Take a little more mellow music just while I'm transitioning to the fucking the Instagram page, maybe? Nah, I don't know. Maybe for just a second. Let's try it. I'm gonna have to switch to the different screen anyway. But I'm trying to remember how to fucking use StreamYard here, right? Good thing it's coming back, huh? But these new jams that Mark's doing are for the new project, and that's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you about one of them today too, right? I'm good to tell you now. I'll tell you about both of them. I'm doing another one of the historical bits of my mom, right? Her writings, right? And this one is really quite the story. It's all right, get this. My mom was 2 in this one. 2 years old. How the hell do you remember shit when you're 2, man? I don't remember any of that shit, but no, she remembered it, right? Wow. And so this is probably the furthest backstory we're gonna get on her, right? Real life anyway. But she describes how they got in the dog sled and left the village and went into like this secret little underground lair type thing. And they had a celebration, right? They had a feast and they danced and drummed and everything. And this was right when the Catholic Church was right poised to make the power play that they did and start beating the kids for speaking their language and literally make celebrations like this illegal, right? The fucking scumbag fucking Jew run fucking, yeah, you know what I mean. And so it's really a cool story, right? And you could tell that they really enjoyed doing the celebration thing, but also a little sad because they knew it was the last one. And that's why it was called the Last Kazim Dance, right? And I didn't even know about this one, right? This is one that I completely oblivious to, right? And I find in a folder, I'm like, what the fuck's this, right? Once again, treasures here. And so I'm like, okay, this has got to be done. But I need drumming, singing, all kinds of shit, right? And I'm like, wow, man, maybe this is a job for AI. And so I think that's how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna finally just break into it. I mean, I know with the moral dilemma and all, right? But it's inevitable. And so anyway, listen to a little bit of more music here real quick as I get ready for it to break out the top secret project that is no longer top secret, and we're going to talk about. And this, I mean, you guys are going to really trip on this. I didn't know anything about this thing either, right? And I need you guys to all feedback on this, and because we got to figure out a logistics strategy that is unlike anything else ever, right? And so, in the meantime, I told him I need mellow music, right? See, for like the video for the wasn't really a sad celebration, but a somber one. This is what this is for. Man, I mean, he outdid himself on this shit. It's just so subtle, right? Never have I seen him play this subtle, right? He's always just fucking straight, right? Yeah, I was impressed. I remember when I was 2, winter '83, we had a bad snowstorm, and my mom carried me over to the neighbors with a blanket over my head. Nice. I remember flashes of the flood that we had too, right? I was 2 then. Slow Boy again. I remember the next year, '84, seeing Gremlins. What? Oh, right. Oh, okay. You didn't see the Gremlins. You saw the movie. Okay. All right. Jerry Garcia. Yeah. I mean, kind of got a Santana thing going on in there too. But good shit, right? All right. This one is so slow. See, this is why it's going to be good for that one video. But I mean, this one just literally comes to a stop almost, right? All right. We'll chill on that. Boom. So, okay. Let's get in this project that I'm working on that just fell in my lap. Okay. I've got to ask. Whoa, we got 3 people. 3. Hey, that's better than nothing. Anybody has heard of something called the Hoka motorcycle challenge? Hoka. Lakota guy started it, right? About 14, 15 years ago. Hoka. Anybody know what Hoka means? I know I didn't either, right? Hoka. It's a good day to die. That's what it means. And the Hoka challenge, get this, you ride 1,000 miles a day on your motorcycle and you sleep with it under the stars. And then you get up the next day and you do another 1,000 miles for 10 days in a row, 10,000 miles. It ends in Homer, Alaska, starting in Florida this year, this summer, August. My cousin wants to do this. What the fuck, dude? Is there somebody fucking far more insane than me? There he is, right? But he has always been a top athlete, right? This guy's a hot dog steer, man. He does double, triple back fucking flips and shit. Yeah. 1,000 fucking miles a day, 10 days. And get this, he doesn't want to stop there. He wants to do 2 challenges. There's another one called Coast to Coast, right? And that one's from Florida to Prudhoe Bay. And so he feels if he can time it correctly, he can knock these 2 off at once because he can go to Homer and then fucking turn around and blast the fucking, I don't know, 1,000 miles or whatever it is on up to Prudhoe. Worst fucking road in the world. Once you get past the Yukon River. Oh, I've been on it. It's a nightmare. And so, and the Hoka challenge, another little tidbit about that. 1 to 2 people die every year. Every year. At least 1, if not 2. Good day to die. That's why they call it that, right? Fucking shit's insane. But yeah, it's crazy. Never heard of it yet. Neither have I. First I ever heard of it when he told me about it, right? But, you know, I mean, this is why he told me about it, right? You're probably already getting the twist. Because why would he even bring it up to me, right? Well, because he wants to mount cameras on his bike and he's going to hit me the signal and I'm going to live stream what I can. Right? It'll be the first time that ever happened too. And it is nuts. Lots of gas money. Yeah, dude. He bought a brand new fucking Indian motorcycle for this shit, right? Fucking, this bike weighs 900 fucking pounds. Can't fucking pick it up. Can't pick it up. Nobody can pick it up, right? You have to buy a special fucking jack, right? Attached to that fucker and jack it up. You got to have that just in case it falls over. Crazy. Right? Oh, wait, what's that? When you have to change tires and stuff? No. These guys, I mean, they've been doing this, right? And no. They just make sure they have everything go. It's not like you're racing, you know. You're not racing. You're just, it's challenge, right? It's a, I mean, dude, we're talking a hardcore fucking challenge too, right? I wouldn't, you think I'd want to do that? Fuck no. I'd rather go jump off a cliff without a hang glider, right? And so, yeah, insane. Whether ordering parts from, I mean, yeah, dude, logistical nightmare. So this is why I'm like, talking to you guys because we're coming up with, I mean, how's he going to eat, right? And he's thinking if we could have something to heat up some soup and I could just drink it out of a fucking tube or something, right? And there's like, there's this thing you can hook up to an exhaust manifold and it'll cook your food for you, right? Yeah, going through it. And just to get the live stream done too, right? Because, I mean, if he can get the signal to his phone and the phone to me, then yeah, we're cold, right? But, you know, it's not going to happen all the time, but as often as possible, you know, I want to be able to stream that shit. And so should get a pretty good audience. And we don't know even where he's going to, I mean, to get 10,000 miles, you can't just go straight from Florida to Homer. No, you'd have to go there and back again, right? So they have to zigzag around the country to go before they go up there, right? And so they'll probably cross everybody's neck of the woods is what I'm getting at. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about, right? Because we won't even know the trail. They give you the map like the day before, right? And you can't use GPS or anything like this. This is a fucking real navigational challenge too, right? Fucking insane. And so, yeah, A good day to harvest body parts. Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, they're definitely gonna have them. That's probably what happened to the people the 1 or 2 that die, right? Because they usually the organ donors, motorcycle riders are fuck, man, dude, that's crazy. So funny. But yeah, crazy shit. But anyway, as soon as I get a hold of that freaking map, if it gets okay, that's the other thing. The entrance is closed, right? They only allow 100 new riders a year, and that's already full, right? There's a waiting list. But anybody who's already done it can come back, no problem. And so, you do it once. Why would you want to do it twice? Right? What the fuck's the matter with you? It's like $750 or something even to join it. And so that was the other reason why he brought it up to me. Is like the the signing up thing is closed, but he wants to put together a little fucking pitch so maybe he can get into this. I mean, for some reason, he got burned desire to do it this year, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, shit. Well, we can come up with a pitch that'll work, right? And come up with something. Did a quick research on it. You pull up the Hey website, right? And the dude who started it to bring awareness to Native American women issues and all the issues, right? And so good cause too, right? And well, considering the fact that nobody here has ever heard of the Hey, and neither have I, they might not be spreading too much awareness, right? And so a live stream would do that, right? Another level. It's adding something new to the old Indian trick, right? Because that's he's riding an Indian, he's an Indian. That's the name we're going to go with, right? So there's a propane stove, sleeping bag, all the survival stuff. Plus, how would you charge a phone sleeping on it? Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Apparently, okay, they've done this before. So they have the checkpoints, right? And so I think they're going to have stations set up for all that shit, right? Because, right, exactly. How are you going to do it? But yes, Jack, that's good advice. Have a solar battery. That's why I want to throw it out to you guys, right? You guys will come up with some killer ideas that I can write down and pitch to them, right? Too, right? We've been thinking along these same lines too, everything. And I'm sitting there, I know for a fact that the people who are dying on this motherfucker, they're dying from dehydration. You know that for a fact. And so I'm telling a man, dude, you're going to need some good water, right? And so since I can't ship him water, of course, I'm going to give him a life straw, right? So he can at least filter the toxins out of the crap that he's going to have to drink on the road, right? Little life straw will work. And, different things like that. I gave him some Sheila G, all right? First time he's ever taken it, right? Yeah. I had him, dumbass, right? I'm a dumbass, right? He was over here and I was like, here, take some Sheila G. And I was like, hey, you want me to show you how I do it, right? And so I put it in the water like I did, like I do water and honey, bee pollen, all that, right? And I wasn't thinking it was about 9 at night as it was, right? I forgot, it crossed my mind. But he drank it, liked it, and then he didn't get to go to sleep because that shit gives you mad energy, right? Forget, right? And so not only that, but when he did finally go to sleep, he said he just had he left this earth and went on a dream trip that Doc Holliday, that shit's crazy. Better pay good. Pays nothing, right? You get nothing. There's no prize, no nothing. You got the right to say you did it, right? And that's another thing that I'm saying too. All right, so I in order to get this pitch together, I told him, I'm gonna have to interview you, and we're gonna have to make it about your cause. Not, you can't mention you or anything, right? It's gonna be all about bringing awareness to Alaska Native women issues, blah blah blah, right? Because we have like the worst disappear woman rate and the worst suicide and worst everything, right? And so that's his cause, our cause, whatever. And so I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, in order for this pitch to even have a remote chance of working, we're going to have to totally play to the 2 women that are on the Hey board. But not only that, if it's worded right, and our pitch is, hey, we're going to stream it. It'll be the first time, and it'll bring mad awareness to everything, because I'm sure we'll pick up. I mean, who's not going to watch a bit of a dude riding 1,000 miles a day, right? And all the fucking shit, right? That's going to be pretty good stuff. I mean, and so that's what's going on. And that's why I've been so mad busy, right? And I finally got him to the green screen downstairs and we did a bit. And actually, I could probably play a little bit of you because the script came to me just like out of the blue, right? Well, I was sitting there I wasn't even really thinking about it at the time, but I had been. And all of a sudden, this fucking idea came to me, and I was like, oh my God, this will probably give it the best chance. And so it's a pretty good little pitch, if I do say so myself. Sad part is that the interview was like, fuck, my cousin, like has a measured, slow cadence to speaking, right? And so it's like fucking 40 minutes long. And I'm like, keep in mind, we get somebody to watch 3 minutes of this, we've climbed Everest, right? And so I'm doing a long and a short version, right? And so the long version is I got it down to 10 minutes and everything in there is crucial, right? To the overall, let's say, profile. But I got to hack that down to probably 3. And so I'm kind of going through that right now. But I didn't put any of the backgrounds or anything on that I'm going to throw in there. It's still just raw green screen footage. But he does a pretty good talk. Everything was out of order, kind of, right? And I kind of had to just edit it all around and make it seamless. And it did. Came out pretty good. And so I gotta start sucking up to this fucking board, right? Because I'm gonna nominate him, right? Hey, you can't have this race without, right? And so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. And it's gonna be tough for them to say no to him, right? Because we are offering some pretty good coverage, so to speak, right? Slowboy says it's a brand new bike. Don't you have to break the motor in? Yeah, he's already done that. He did that in 2,500 miles. Did that in 2 days. So he's already, he's a long haul rider. They call it the Iron Butt, right? It's a real thing. Iron Butt Society. Yeah. And so he's this is the shit he's into, right? I mean, homeboy just turned 72, right? So he's 12 years older than me because I just had my over the hill birthday, right? 60, big 60. Fuck yeah, it's over for me now. So sad, but you guys go on. Keep going, man. I just got to jump in my wheelchair. Everything fine, right? And so, anyway, yeah, we should take a little peek at part of his pitch, and you'll see what I mean when you hear the opening. But I mean, dude's fucking insane for even wanting to do this, right? And when I told him that too, right? I didn't know 1 to 2 people dead every year, right? What the fuck? And so my concern is to get, I wanted to get him to do the flush before he went, but he's going up to fucking work in Prudhoe Bay. Dude's insane, right? And one of the corporations, hit him up and he can never say no. And so I was going to try to get him to do the flush, but there's no shitters up there. Fuck, right? Well, where they're going to be building this new project, right? You're going to be shitting in a bucket, right? So I know it's not funny, but I mean, he's the crazy fucker who wants to do this shit, man. I'm just going to be sitting here in my fucking nice cozy house, fucking trying to get a signal. Oh my God. But that's what I've been going through. And this is why I haven't been about much, right? Literally been brainstorming this shit up. And then all the other shit that I'm doing too, right? And there was another project that got thrown my way, but it turned out to be a dud. And so wasted time. And I finally finished that other video I was working on, the Bigfoot ones. It's all right. Yeah, I want it to be better. But you might have seen it, you might not. No big deal. And so take a couple comments. I'm gonna play a little bit of the interview so you can see who he is and check it out for yourself, right? So he's going to need the brake speed limits to go 1,000 miles away. See, that's the other thing is they can't do that, right? And so, no, they ride for 20 hours a day, 20 fucking hours a day, and then they sleep for 4 and do it again. Hey, some people want to die. They want to hoka hay, right? Good day to die. So how could he do it physically? It would be like holding a chainsaw. Dude, exactly. I mean, hey, people have already done this and completed it, right? There's a lot of people who have. You know, they're the ones that didn't die. You know, but yeah, exactly. Why the fuck would you want to do that? And that's literally, you know, we won't get that far in the interview, but I literally, that's the only question I left in there, right? The only time you hear my voice is when I say, now, why would you want to do this to yourself? He laughs too, right? Maybe we'll skip to it. I shouldn't have broke that one out, but I just want you guys to hear the starting, right? And so it sounds like the kind of guy I'd be able to want to do. Exactly. You will. You do. You're going to be like him. No problem. But him, you know, he never smoked drugs, or he drank when he was young and didn't like it, and so never did that either anymore, right? And so, but he's the anomaly that can eat junk food and fucking, right. He's drinking soda pop since, you know, before I was born, and so him and I have always seen eye to eye. Matter of fact, even when I was a little kid, he used to come down with his hot rod car, right? And he used to have this Roadrunner that he ride, fuck badass, and he'd come down, wow, whip it into Lusac Manor and pick me up, and we'd go for a ride, right? And everybody like, fucking, right, make me feel like a big man. It was pretty cool. Yeah, Death Wish, no shit, right? That's hey, it's called Hoka Hey for a reason, anyway. Yeah, let's get a quick listen to my cousin Doug. Oops.
It is a good day to die. My name is Douglas McCarthy. I'm from Alaska. I was originally born in Marysville, California. At 6 months old, my mom is an Alaska Native. My dad left Alaska. He was in the military. That's how they got there. When I turned 6 months, he told my mom to pack the baby up. We're going back to Alaska. The comment to that was, he's too young. And that's, if he doesn't make it, he wasn't a keeper. Riding motorcycles, racing motorcycles.
Christian, cheers.
And, raced boats, raced cars, flew airplanes, hang gliders, raced skiing, competed in freestyle skiing. I had a terrific childhood.
He did.
So I thought,
not me.
Harley Davidson. It was a bike I wanted mostly because my dad had one.
Okay, listen up.
I had an uncle who was very close friends with the owner of the English.
Guess who?
And they had built some motorcycles together. My uncle had built a Grand Champion motorcycle. They built it in my dad's living room. So, when you talk about how you grew up, and most moms would have had a fit if they came home and saw a motorcycle in 150 different parts all over the living room.
Total true. That's how we grew up.
Mom just thought it was normal. She got involved too. I mean, she would help. So again, it was part of my upbringing.
Somebody chopping this up, but
the challenge that I wanted to take was the ultimate coast to coast. That's from mile marker 0 to west to the end of the road at Prudhoe, Alaska, on the shore of the agriculture. I actually worked on the Alaska pipeline, helping build that end of the road. I know my way around that part of the country, just like I would know the back of my hand.
All true.
It's very doable. The most dangerous part of that drive.
That's true.
North of the Yukon River Bridge, where it turns to gravel. And you're dealing with the large trucks that haul materials.
And you need 2 spare tires too, right?
I met a girl in Sturgis that works in the motorcycle dealership. She was actually Houston.
Let's cut forward.
She rides in all kinds of rides. At one time, I could leave timing it right.
So he's talking about the thing I just told you about.
Specific aim or cause.
Okay, here we go.
Because
Let's see his reaction.
Now, why would you want to punish yourself like that? I mean, you must have some specific aim or cause.
It's not because I'm clean and sober, which I am. Most people don't know about this, but more women disappear in Alaska than any other place per capita in the United States. Roscoe's. In fact, I'm North American company. People need to know about this. This isn't right. To have women disappear and not have this as national news that's a crime in itself. And most of these women are Native Americans.
Okay, so there's the cause.
And because to put the word out about this problem, we want to raise money and awareness for it, and we want to do it in a way that honors those who are missing. Tomorrow will be my 72nd birthday. So walking around on the planet for 72 years have taught me a few things. One, don't back down from a challenge. My dad and my mom both taught me that
Don't back down from certain death.
I really enjoyed working for a native-owned company. Called me and asked me if I.
Okay, here.
The Indian motorcycle is, it's a legend. It was the first motorcycle company in this country. I would be riding in a good motorcycle, and then be in that basketball. And I will get there by using the old Indian trick. I'm going to be just hard to stop. Am I still in this world?
Okay, we cut through a little bit, but you see, this is going to be the pitch, but it's going to be. I'm going to put some backgrounds and shit in there too, right? Some cool stuff into the green screen stuff, and other things, chop it down a little bit more, get all the ums and shit out of it, right? And make it really cool and seamless. But I mean, you heard it from his own mouth. This dude's crazy, right? He wants to ride 15,000 miles on a motorcycle in 15 days. And that's whatever weather, right? Whatever weather happens. So, but hey, I'm cool. If I get fucking some footage and I can put that out, hell yeah, I'm cool with that. And so that's what I've been working on. And I still got plenty to go. But the pitch, you heard Chief Dan George in there, right? I really cut some audio from, some of the classic movies, right? And threw it in there, and there could be a little more of that, in there. And so, good day to die. Good fucking day to die, man. Motherfuckers are crazy, ain't they? Okay, so that was that. Shit, we're almost an hour. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Hell yeah. Oh, what? We're up to 5 people? Hell yeah. I'll pull up the Instagram page. There's some shit we want to talk about in there. Anybody got anything that they want to add? Of course, please do, right? I have not been paying attention at all, right? And you know what? Life's been good. I can't say it's good. It's been better, though, right? It's been getting better. I'm finally, I think I'm actually starting to integrate back in, right? Been a long time coming. And, I mean, of course, never going to be over it, but it's getting better, so. Shit. I almost fucking jumped off a cliff the other day, though, when I had to listen to that fucking crazy woman, right? No shit. I mean, my will to live was just plummeting. Okay. Oh, I want to show you guys this AI picture of AI upscale of my grandparents before. I mean, some of you probably seen it, but I mean, I like showing this kind of stuff. It's family history, right? And so, this picture was, let me get the screen pulled up. This picture was one that I, found here at the house. And I've never seen them this sharp of this detail at this young, right? Nobody has, because those cameras weren't invented. This is HD upscale, right? And so this thing was a real grainy picture. And I mean, just look at that shit. Isn't that crazy? I was like blown away when I saw it, right? Well, because they're my grandparents, right? And yeah, that shit comes out pretty good, doesn't it? And see what's curious too is the AI only did the faces, right? Everything else. And as a matter of fact, there's another kid in the picture too, right? And it didn't get that kid, right? It's got these 3, so I opted for the close-up shot. But pretty fucking good shit, isn't it? Yeah. My grandpa, this one, Joey, you were right. That is Manny. I was thinking it was Bing, but no, that's Manny. And it could pass for any one of the kids, right? I could say whatever one I wanted to say. That's what I did in the first bit, right? And, you know, they all look similar at that age. So it wouldn't be too far off, right? All right, let's get to the freaking saved list. For some reason, Instagram split up my fucking list into couple categories, right? Fuckers. So one of them's called cold and the other one's called funny. I didn't name these. I don't know how this happened. It's trippy, right? But we'll go on this list and we'll just work our way back down and see what we got, if that's cool. You know how sometimes I save stuff that's like important and other times I'm saving shit that like I'm going, what the fuck did I put save on this for, right? Anyway, here we go, baby. What's this here? Okay, this is just one of my friends and don't need to see that one. Just a little picture of Alaska. Okay, here we go. Conscious awakening. Okay, he's just talking about how people in the past were able to do everything without putting on weight. We all know that one. Cheat codes. I wish I knew it was 20. Yeah, this probably won't gonna fly either. Here we go. Here we go. Greg Braden. Okay. I think we've talked about this one before. And it's how the guy, the native guy showed him how he said, can you take me up in the hills so I can pray for rain, right? And he thought he was gonna go through this big ceremony, but the dude just barely stepped into this little circle, and then he was back in the rig, and he's like, right. So he's gonna explain how he did it here.
I pray for rain. He looked at me and said, no. He said, if I prayed for rain, rain could never happen. He said, because the moment I pray for rain.
God damn, that background music is fucking loud, isn't it? Can you guys hear this shit? God damn it. I didn't notice that when I was listening to it because it was down on volume, I think. But
I have just told the universe that rain does not exist here. The moment I pray for it to happen, I'm acknowledging that it's not here now. And I said, well, if you didn't pray for rain just now, I said, when you close your eyes, what did you just do? And he said, when I closed my eyes, he said, I felt the feeling of what it feels like when it rains in my...
All right, this is just fucking it's draining my will to live, right? Anyway, like I talked about this too, right? The guy just got in there and he just literally felt every feeling that he ever felt when he's in the rain, right? And he literally smelled it, right? And that's how he got in that circle and did that. It was just doing it, right? Oh, you can hear him? Because I'm like going, fuck me, right?
Pueblo Village. He said, I felt the feeling of what it feels like to stand with my naked feet in the mud. And the mud is there because there's been so much rain. He said, I smelled the smells of what the rain smells like when it rolls off the earthen walls. And then I give thanks of gratitude and appreciation for the rain that has already happened. He's acknowledging that the feeling is the language that the field recognizes. It's not so much about the words. The words can be spoken. However, if the words are spoken, the goal is to create the feeling. All right? And he's acknowledging that he has the potential as a man, a human, in the presence of this field to reach inside of the field into the realm of all things that are possible and isolate the possibility of his choice and collapse that potential into something real in our world. He's
okay. Man, I'm just God damn it, right? Sorry, but that fucking music, man. Oh. All right, calm. But you everybody gets it in here, right? The dude, just like when we pray here too, right? Remember how we thank it like it's already happened, right? Remember how I always end like that? We thank you, for how do I fucking God? I have been so long since I prayed. I fucking can't remember my wording. Oh yeah, it's and we thank you because it is done, right? That's how I usually do it, right? It is done. It's done. And if you do it with the right intention, boom, fuck yeah, it's done. Okay, moving on.
The newest trend on the internet has been all of these Gen Zers complaining about the 40-hour work week. And although many people are pointing to the Federal Reserve and the inflation of the money system, they're not getting the full picture. By the late 1800s, people worked 10 hours a day for 6 days a week.
By last night, Jack did too.
60-hour work weeks. But that was forever changed by Henry Ford, who reduced the work week to 40 hours. He believed that 8 hours a day, 5 days a week was enough, and people needed one extra day to spend with their family and one day for the Lord. And this guy was pro-people. He paid his workers double the salary of every other company in the industry. And your salary automatically went up if you were married and for each kid that you had. And he offered bonuses to workers for being sober and living a moral life. He even had his staff create a list of jobs that could be done by blind and disabled people. He hired them and paid them double the salary of able-bodied people that worked for his competitors. Now, this is all about to come together. As in 1913, a small group of powerful bankers gained a monopoly over the printing of money through the creation of the Federal Reserve Act. This is the start of the inflation that everyone talks about, and it also gave the banks the ability to do something called fractional reserve banking, essentially to lend out money that they don't have. So if you were to put $100 in a savings account, the bank could take 90 of those dollars and lend them out to someone else. You still have the right to that $100, so now there's $190 in circulation. But the banks could charge interest on the person they gave the loan to, the $90. And this is how they started to get everyone into debt. This would be amplified in the 1960s when Lyndon B. Johnson passed the Great Society. The banks could now give out loans to everyone. All of a sudden, everyone had a mortgage. Everyone had a college loan.
And we know how much worse it is now.
But by guaranteeing there'd always be a supply of money for houses and for college, they also guaranteed the price of those things would go exponentially higher. So at first it was great. Everyone gets a house. Everyone gets college. But by the time Gen Z got here, you can't go to college. You can't get a house without going into crippling debt. Now that's what you call laughing all the way to the bank, because the banks are paid interest on all of that debt. In fact, most people are shocked when they find out that the majority of our federal income taxes go to paying back interest on debt. It doesn't go to infrastructure or the military. It goes to paying back the banks for the money that they printed out of thin air.
There you go. I love it when these are things we know, but it's always good when somebody just throws it out there like that, right? Lays it out in that short of time, right? And so, holy shit, who we got? Oh, we got Kirk Lazarus. Kirk Lazarus. And I'm guessing that's a picture of Angel. My boy. My nigga. Fallen Angel, right? Yeah, I used to closest thing to Satan that I'm going to play, right? Hey, I laid off that movie for a while. So what's up, Shadow? How's it going? Talk to us.
Hello, is this Hunter Biden?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uncle Biden's in the closet. He's coming for you.
Hunter Biden.
Oh, yeah. No shit, right? Yeah. Hunter Biden. That's who you got on the screen up there, right? Yeah. You know what? Now that you mention it, now that Hunter got his teeth fixed, maybe, right? Oh shit.
Yeah.
No. Dude, that's another funny thing, right? There's a dude that I he's a friend of one of my friends, right? And I see him every once in a while, and he's got like 0 teeth, right? But he showed up there the other day, and he's got this fucking, they look like mine, right? And we're all like, what the fuck? He's got these fucking kick-ass fake teeth. I laugh when I said it. It's like, what? And I'm like, no, they're good, right? It would just surprise me, right? And so, but he's busy chewing fucking holes in his fucking cheeks and shit with those things, right? Because he's not used to it. And
you know who
what?
Kurt Lazarus is?
Who?
You know who Kurt Lazarus is? It's
no.
It's Robert Downey Jr. in blackface from Tropic Thunder.
Right. No, that shit was gold, man. I love that movie. Loved it, right? And so I know, man. You know what? I might just have to fucking do it. I'll do blackface once at least. Hopefully I can piss everybody off, right? I don't know. But what else is going on there, Shadow? Been a long time. Talk to me.
It'd be hilarious. You can you can claim I'm a minority. That's why I'm doing it.
All right, everybody. Quick question. Who here watched the Super Bowl? Raise your hand.
Yeah, I actually did.
Fucking Satanist. I knew it. Fuck yeah, anybody who's watching that, man, you're praising the fucking Dark Lord, right? So Joey, look at the beard, goddamn.
I was out with my disability service speaker, and I was telling him, like, they'll they'll probably play shit this first half. Then the second half, they'll probably win.
Oh,
And they
you actually make a bet?
no, that
I know. All right,
you
you
know
guys.
his
Okay, go
you
ahead.
know
Go.
his squad.
I didn't watch it, right? Of course,
Yeah,
I did not.
I'm saying you know who scored the winning thing.
Like I said, I did not watch it, and I do not know.
There was 3 seconds left. It was Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
Oh, was it a 33?
Yeah.
They got 3 in the 3 second. Yeah. Dude, I know somebody did a video on that, right? I'm seeing all that shit, but I'm not. I mean, I'm not watching it, but I'm seeing it all plastered everywhere, right?
Have you seen the ones when people are smashing their TVs because they're angry their team lost?
Oh yeah. Dude, I met this old lady who had retired. She was a fucking one of those big time LA news anchors, right? Got paid a godzillion. She was retired up in Baranoff Warm Springs when we were crabbing there, and I had a conversation with her, right? I think she was trying to bang me, right? This old MILF, right? And well, she wasn't that MILFy. Otherwise I probably would have. But no, she was told me that's right when I was doing like the Alaska border, and this is why we were talking. It was a TV thing, right? Even though she was like a billion times way more known, right? But she said that she proved a direct correlation between the football team or any sports team there in LA, right? When they lose, there'd be more assaulted women, right? The drunk fuckers would beat their wives up, right? Because their team lost, right? Fuck yeah, she proved that. They fucking retired her. Yeah, they fucking sent her packing after that.
Did she say that on air?
Did what? On the air? No.
Did she say that on air?
She did a whole investigative report on it. She did more than that on the air, but after they fucking gave her the boot, and she ended up in fucking Baranoff Springs. Dude, 3 people live there, right? And so, but she was probably sick of LA by then, you know? And so, yeah. And it was like, okay, we were having a conversation at work the other day, right? And I'm talking with maintenance man, and see, okay, get this. The whole fucking center, all of them are military, right? I've figured this, found this out a while back, right? It's not just a regular fucking rehab. Everybody in there is either active or retired military. The staff, everything, right? And the people in there that are getting rehabbed, right? And it's not working, of course, because rehab doesn't work. You know, and we talk about that too, right? I mean, rehab has it doesn't have a success rate. It has a failure rate because the failures are far more. They can't even break 30% success, right? Dude, that's failure.
Yeah. I've heard that's even occultic.
Dude, you know what they're doing? And I've listened to them because I'm in there. I'll be in there cleaning, and they'll be talking, right? And okay, this is exact verbatim, right? He's like talking about the people that were trying to rehab, right? He's like, okay, so we literally got to get in there, re-hardwire the brain, re-hardwire the mind. I was just like, you mean mind control? Is that what you're trying to do? Lobotomize them, right? And that's it. That's what it is. That's so that's why it doesn't work.
I've got some crazy information for you.
Well, we've been waiting. Waiting.
You're familiar with Eminem, right?
Eminem?
Yeah.
If I said MMM.
the rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm alive. Everybody knows who Eminem is, right?
I was being a smartass. In his mom's book, his mom has a book. She said that Eminem's father once told her that he's related to the man who taught Aleister Crowley.
Oh yeah? Well, fuck yeah, they all are, man. They're all fucking each other. They're a bunch of sex freaks, right?
Eminem's great-great-grandfather or something taught Aleister Crowley or something.
Really? No surprise, right? I mean, see the shock running through us all, right? No, of course they're all from the same similar spawn, right? And they've all sucked Satan's cock. We all know that. Okay, Joey, how long's that beard been growing?
Couple years.
Couple years? No,
well,
you're looking pretty ZZ Top, man. You know.
His internet's working.
No, it's like what do they call those little dolls? Remember the trolls, but it's just upside down. No, I'm playing, bro. It looks great. I'm jelly. I can't grow that shit, right? And mine's all scraggly. I look like terrorist. So,
Yeah.
like kind of shout
Yeah. Do Native Americans have beards or not really?
Not really. No. Dude, you know why that is? It's trippy, right? Because I wonder that too, because I can't fucking grow shit for hair, right? Body hair, none of that, right? And remember, I told you the embarrassing thing now, ever since I started doing the skin brushing, you got to do your large fucking lymph gland, right? Under your armpit. Fuck, I had very little hair under there to begin with, and now fucking it's almost all gone. It's like, it's people see that, they go, what, you shave your armpit, right? I mean, you could assume that, right? And so I'm like, fuck, this sucks. Because I just barely had enough to even make it look legit,
Yeah.
But no, not very much hair. And that's the one thing that I can kind of grow, right? Is the beard, just barely, but it's so scraggly and fucking it's a joke, right? So
Isn't it crazy since we last talked, nothing's happened
nothing,
like in the West,
right?
like nothing big.
Nothing, yeah. But yeah, okay, telling you why the Native Americans don't do that. Okay, this is an old thing they used to do, right? You think they shaved or anything like that? You think they did that? No. They fucking lean into the fire and melt and burn their whiskers off, right? And so they burn right up into the fucking thing, burn the fucking root out. Pretty soon you ain't got it, right? And so that's a good way to get rid of a hair, unwanted hair if you don't have one. And I've done this before, right? Because I mean, check. God, this is a weird one, right? I fucking had a hair grow right out of the tip of my nose once, and that's no shit, dude. It was gross as fuck, right? Grossest fucking thing ever. I fucking almost puked. We know how it happened. One day I had a big zit on my nose, right? And it hurt like hell. And so I popped it and a fucking hair shot out of it, a growing hair. And I just fucking almost fucking puked, right? Ugh, freaky as shit. So you know what I did? I pulled out a lighter and I fucking singed my nose and that fucker right off out of existence. Oh yeah, it burned. It burned. But you know what? I didn't have a hair growing out of the tip of my nose anymore. So what?
I was
Dude, that just freaked you out, didn't it? No, I'm playing.
I was
Dude, I was
gonna
grossed
mention.
out by it. Freaked me out. And you know what? Cynthia she got freaked out by it too.
I was gonna mention that the Super Bowl score, the winning team had 25 and the losing team had 22, 47. So that's 47. And this election is to determine the 40.
Jack, come in with this, right? All right, you know numerology. I was thinking about it, man. That's the only reason why they have fucking sports, right? Is so they can have numerology all over in everybody's faces and repeating it over and over again, right? And that's why they make these scores. These scores. Well, no, it's just like wrestling. Now it's been exposed.
And who was at the game? Taylor Swift and Usher was at the halftime show. So
Once again,
Usher,
didn't watch it. Don't know.
Right.
I don't really, literally, right? Okay. One thing I know about the Super Bowl, and I'm gonna ask you guys if you ever heard of this because I never did, and it's because the guys on the morning radio show who are talking about it, right? You know what the most most sought out or not sought after? Yeah, kind of like that. I guess the thing that was the most bet on thing about the Super Bowl, and it has nothing to do with the game. I'll tell you that right now. I'll give you that hint. Nothing to do with the game. It used to be in the past, and they were actually not having many people vote on it this time or bet on it this time, so they were trying to do some kind of odds thing. That's what they're talking about. Okay, so I'll just give it away. They were betting on how many minutes or how many seconds the national anthem would last.
Oh God.
No shit. I mean, I think it's bored on things to bet on, right? And so they fucking literally there's YouTube channel related to this, right? And it literally tells you every stat of every fucking Super Bowl, how many seconds the fucking person sang it, right?
The Super Bowl was so boring that Australian football is more entertaining.
Dude, Australian football is way more entertaining, right? At least it's legit. No, I've never liked football, but this is why people fucking hate me. Anyway, it's like that. Whenever somebody asks me, hey, did you watch? I always look at them. I go, oh, you a football fan too, right? And so they don't get it, right? At first, everybody who knows me knows that, but I mean, anybody who so I never, because I've learned, You don't say anything bad about that fucking game when there's a bunch of these fuck freaks around, right? They'll come try to
What?
roll up on you.
Sorry,
so-
what was that? I missed that. My mom was calling me.
Mama calling. Better
Sorry.
go. I'm playing.
What?
No,
What?
it's I don't tell anybody how I hate football anymore, right? Hey, I don't
Yeah.
say that kind of shit. I mean, or
Especially
anything like
American.
that. And if they ask me about football, I always ask them, "Are you a football fan?" Right? And so that if they say no, I'll be like, "Yeah, fuck you, I hate the game." Right? And if they say, "Yeah, man, my team's blah blah blah," I'll be like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, go team, go," and just walk away. Right? So, yeah. See, Jack's come back with it. Numerology is their code of speech. Exactly.
Oh,
But what do you think about the idea of it being it being the scores of these games, right? And that's they say they're all predetermined, and those fuckers score it
yeah.
the way they're told. And so, well, that's why they pay him a godzillion dollars, right?
I was gonna say I found it boring because like they keep stopping the clock. Just let them play.
Dude, most retarded thing, right? And then they talk about legal and it's a legal move on the play, man. Fuck, what are you gonna have a lawyer out there next, right? Fucking stupid as shit. And then, okay, this is the thing that I was talking about when the dude asked me if I, watched the game. I was like, "Are you a fan?" Right? He's like, "No, not good," And so we had a real conversation, and he was talking about how different things about the of course the commercials and shit like that. But I said the thing that I fucking hate most about I go football, it'll be the end of this country. I go, they have more fucking money, billions of dollars in an account for fucking old fucking wounded football players, and that they're fucking pissing on the fucking vets and fucking dude, he fucking he was a veteran too, right? And he just fucking loved that, right? And so we just fucking we went off, right? And so it was pretty funny, but that is the true thing, and it's fucking retarded, isn't it? I mean, these football players have done so much for this country. Fuck.
I'll tell you what. The commercials are different in Australia for America for the Super Bowl.
Oh fuck, I'm sure.
I'll tell you what. Most of the two ads companies that kept playing. They kept playing McDonald's ads, and Hungry Jack's. Hungry Jack's is Australian Burger King. It's
TV
Burger King, but what?
It's not a TV dinner.
No,
That's what it is here. Hungry Jack, or no, it's Hungry Man. Fuck, I don't know. Hungry Jack is a pancake.
Hungry Jack's. It's Burger King, but in Australia, it's still.
Oh, they call it Hungry Jack. Gotcha. So of course they're pushing the fucking fake toxic food. And
Yeah.
that we all knew that. I mean, they're gonna be pushing fast food and processed foods. They're gonna be cheap. Anything whole and raw, through the roof, baby. Okay.
People in America were saying they kept seeing alien ads.
Oh yeah.
During the Super Bowl,
sense, right? They're setting everybody up for the fucking.
I was joking with.
Jack's never watched sports in years, but he said since he played it. So as a teen, of course, most people have. Right? I mean, that's cool. I like that part. I like when people are. You got to do that when you're to get better, when you're to be an athlete, right? I get that part, but the fucking whole $20 gazillion for fucking grabbing another guy's ass on the field is the part that I don't get, right? And then also the part that they give more money to their broken old football players, who are all beat to shit by 55, by the way, and give them more money than any motherfuckers that fought for this country. Fuck them, right? I mean, even if they didn't fight for it, right? It's a psyop. But still,
do they even get paid that much, or is that even a psyop?
No, the fund was set up, to get them medical fucking, right? Like that's gonna help anyway, right? But no, those fuckers are usually all beat to rat shit by the time they're 50 or something, and so they're gonna need mad medical, and so they're well, we put aside billions for the old football players. Man, when I heard that, my blood just fucking boiled. I'm like, motherfuckers, right?
Maybe the players are Ukrainian.
I mean, isn't it a trip that we don't even really have anything, like you said earlier, they're nothing. It's still slow cooker. And I fucking how long has it been since I've done one of these, right? A month?
Longer.
Really?
Last year, wasn't it? Well,
I don't even know, bro, because I'm telling you, man, everything has been kind of fucking into like a blur. Not just because of this job, but because there's been all kinds of weird shit happening, circumstance stuff, right? And so it's been weird, right? But I finally was like sitting there thinking today, I was like, you know what? I gotta do a fucking stream, otherwise I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Especially after the fucking the shit that I just went through, right? And so I was like, oh god, I gotta do this today. It's gotta be done. And so I went and ran and got all my shit done and I hustled back, and that's why I was an hour late. But I had to go to the fucking, I mean, this fucking company fucking
Did you
you run
change
it,
the streaming day?
huh?
Did you change the streaming day? Usually you stream tomorrow.
Yeah. Usually I do, but I mean, I'm gonna work tomorrow, right? And so
Nah.
probably not going to be a chance of that. And now I'm only at 3 days a week, but I've been trying to do these little side hustles too, right? And so yeah,
Only
dude, I'm gonna go into this. I think I made up the mind to go Instacart instead of this DoorDash shit, right? Jack says, do a Jack stream. I know this was almost going to be one of those, right? But I was like, no way, gotta throw the invite out. So I came up with a phony name, right?
You know what would be funny?
You? No.
If OnlyFans gets leaked, everything on that website gets leaked, and they blame it on Russia.
Hey man, I'm thinking of getting one, right? I'm finally starting to think about that. Remember they told me to do that a long time ago. Go on OnlyFans, right? Why not? What the fuck? People have been trying to talk me into going on TikTok, right? Because a couple have been seeing like the latest little bits, like the Bigfoot one and shit. You know, they're, why aren't you on TikTok? You know, and I'm like, fuck, it's Chinese, right? And they're like, so?
I sort of think it's a psyop, so people don't use TikTok.
Sorta?
Yeah, like as in like I know truthers use TikTok. Maybe that's why they don't want them, because it's YouTube's more. TikTok seems less sensory to truth than YouTube.
See, the people who have a long attention span and stuff want to learn stuff like YouTube, because that's what you do here. Got long form videos. TikTok's just these little fucking 2-bit fucking chicks shaking their asses or whatever, right? And so perfectly designed for Gen last, right? And so that's why China does it, right? That they knew what they're doing. I think they had this figured out. They knew what they're doing. They're fucking to these poor little cretins. And it's sad, right? And this is another reason why I mean, it's just like we said, Jack and I both said it, right? We're not trying to build an audience anymore, man. Fuck them, right? We want to came with our crowd, and that's it. And that's the truth, man. Everybody keeps saying, you're going to go something. I'm like, nah, that's not where I'm at, right? I give a fuck. And so,
if you're going to get
not trying to get noticed and get 1 billion subscribers, fuck that.
If you were going to get an audience, you would have already got one. No, you get what I mean, right?
Yeah. For the massive censorship and stuff, you know, because they do that, and they fuck over our view counts and all that shit. Jack's fucking seen that. He's documented it, right? That's why they always have 12 views, right? Okay, this way right now, I mean, you guys were both in here, and it went down to one viewer on the count, right? Yeah, how's that work, right? They don't count everybody on the screen. So, right, you see, it's just like Jack says, they manipulate those numbers to make you try to feel like, oh, I'm not doing anything, maybe I did quit, right? Yeah, all about it. And so I never even look at it hardly anymore, right? Rev Truth, fucking hey, welcome. Hell yeah. Good to see you too. It's been so long here that I almost forgot how to do this shit. I did. I kind of was like going through it like, well, how do I do this again? No, I'm just kidding.
Did you hear the crap that apparently they're going to run Michelle Obama?
Fuck. I mean, I'm still sticking with they're still going to rerun Biden, but they're going to change out the Veep, right? Now I'm saying Hillary.
You can't see the writing on the wall. They're gonna. I think they're gonna pull Biden soon for Kamala.
No. Remember, he's gonna get killed, right? That's the only reason why they ever put him in there, right? Yeah, or he'll die. He'll get baloney virus and die, right? And then they'll pump in whoever's there. I'm telling you, this is my prediction. And everybody giving me yours, right? Give me yours. I say they're gonna fucking presto changeo. They keep pushing that rumor that Kamala's gonna be the first one. Fuck no, Hillary will fucking choke her to death if that happens, right? And she'll drink her fucking blood, right? No, they're gonna fucking wait till this fake election because they got it in the bag, as we all know. And they're going to fucking run Biden again. And fucking Hillary's going to be fucking running mate. And as soon as they get the inauguration, a bullet's going to fucking blast his fucking head off right on TV. And everybody's going to bow down to Hillary. And fucking she's going to say, eat my dick. Because she ain't got no money.
Then I think Hillary was just put there as to stir up the right wing. Like
that's not even a good theory, bro. Come on.
No, as in during the election, like she was never gonna.
She's the Satanist cunt of the universe. You know that.
I'm saying she's not supposed to win. She's there just for division.
Dude, that's Hillary can't win, and this is why they're going to do this fake thing with Biden, right? That's the only way she's ever going to get in there, because there's no way she could ever win because too many people fucking hate her guts,
No,
right?
I'm saying she was never gonna be president, and she's not gonna be president. That's not in this.
That's I respect your idea on that, but I'm still sticking with it, man, dude, because I've heard that cunt talk, right? She's fucking she will not fucking, dude. She's probably telling him, hey, you're not fucking taking my mask until I get there, right, or whatever they do it, right? Because
think about it. Think about it. If you want an idiot president, put Kamala. If you wanna collapse America with an idiot president, put Kamala.
I get that. I'm just saying my theory, right? It doesn't have to be you don't have to agree or anything. I'm just I've heard her talk, and I know that she's dead set on that, and she'll fucking stop at no end. And so I'm kind of thinking that she'll pull it off, because holy fuck, who the fuck wants to fuck with her, man? You know you're gonna fucking be dead in 2 seconds, right?
Truth is, they could put anyone. Who knows? They could put fucking Oprah Winfrey as president.
But you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they totally do pull some other fucking retard out of their asshole at the last second instead of Hillary, right? But I think it's going to be the old switcheroo, Veep, put Biden in, and then fucking one between the eyes as soon as he fucking swears him in, and boom.
Not Biden. Not Biden.
You don't think Biden?
There's no predictive program.
You're gonna go with your Trump thing, and Trump's gonna have a woman Veep, and fucking boom, he's gonna get one between the eyes. Hey, that's a good theory.
Yeah.
Good theory. What do you think, Jack? I mean, about what we're rattling on here.
Remember Trump tracked down?
I mean, have you been paying attention to this?
What?
To Trump and all that shit.
Yeah, kind of.
That's one more than us. That's one more than me, right? No, I am fucking bowed out, man. I'm not even kidding you. I have completely fucking stepped back. You know why? Because I'm starting to fucking recover from the grief, and I don't want to fucking jeopardize that, right?
Yeah, I haven't either a lot. That's why I don't really have much information to give you.
Yeah, who does? Nobody does, right? All we get is, right? I mean, it's been so slow cooker, and nothing really has happened. All they're doing is regurgitating the same old shit, right?
More like nothing cooker.
Dude, that's a good one. Nothing cooker. No, good one. You're ripping them off today.
It's not even a slow cooker. Nothing's happening.
No, it's good. It's good. It is.
If anything was happening, you could call it a slow cooker, but nothing's happening.
I know, right? Oh, fuck, man. Yeah, that's the weirdest part, too, right? You'd think, they'd be trying to pull another Jew war, right?
But you got to remember that technically they say the new year starts on, was it April or March?
The which what?
So
maybe
then they say the year starts is wrong.
Oh fuck, man! It's funny you should say that too, because there's been a lot of talk about the whole 28-day, 13-month system that they fucked up right there. And then remember how I was saying that? Okay, they say the new day begins at midnight, right? Midnight, middle of the night. Yeah, it begins new day, right? See, come on. And but they do that with the modern society. They look at the day starts at midnight. You retarded. Because totally made you believe something that's not true, right?
But isn't what day does China start New Year's?
Oh, the Chinese New Year, is that what you're talking about? I think it's if I remember, it's somewhere around this time. It's like January, February, because it's after my birthday.
Was it April or March?
Somebody probably knows.
Was it April 1st? April Fool's Day?
I know it's not April Fool's Day. Joey knows.
I think they just had it.
Right. It just happened. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. You're right. Sorry. They had it on
I used to go over
the
to Hawaii a lot, and they're big time on that over in Hawaii, right?
yeah.
And so I bump into that party too sometimes.
Yeah.
Jack says Hillary is from New York, but she had to come to Arkansas to learn the real shit. Crazy bitch won't stop. See, he's gonna be backing
Yeah.
up like, dude. I'm like saying if there's any, okay, I'm not gonna bet 100% on her, but I'm saying if there's any way she can weasel her way in there, you know she's gonna try for it, right? So yeah.
You know when she also doesn't stop.
She doesn't what?
You know when else she doesn't stop.
What?
When she's bending Bill over.
Dude, you know he's pegged every fucking night, bro. And you know that's what he likes. Dude, I mean, Jack has told us all about it. He fucking met that motherfucker, remember?
Who?
And so yeah, he said
Definitely
he's
not.
little boys only, man. That whole fucking philandering dude, the official story, fraud.
Oh no, Jack met Clinton, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he fucking pegged him too. No, I'm playing.
Well, Jack pegged
No,
Clinton.
Jack, remember he did a painting that was so badass he won the whole Arkansas thing, and fucking
Yeah.
Bill wasn't the
What-
fucking prez then.
Was it did he
was,
paint Bill sniffing coke or something?
No, don't make no fun about his art now. No, I'm playing. But no, I can't remember exactly what the painting was though. But I remember.
I think it was the island, wasn't it?
I don't know. He'll probably come back and tell us.
Island. It's an island.
But no, I
something
remember.
like
I mean, dude, I've like fucking had a little shudder when he said he fucking met Clinton. I'm like, you fuck. I
What
mean,
the
imagine
fuck?
you shook his hand, right? And so, right?
that.
Yeah, he was
you'd
governor.
have
He was governor.
to put your
Yeah,
hand-
he was the governor then. And so, what was the painting of my brother? So, I think I'm not sure if I remember you telling me that or me asking that before, but I remember you saying that it was like a thing in your school, and it was watercolor, right? And
Was
so,
it a
dude,
minor?
it's gotta be pretty fucking badass, dude. And my watercolors looks like, 2-year-old did it, right? I do not like watercolor, right? So
Who chose the?
never did.
It wasn't Bill. It wasn't Bill who chose the winner, was it? Or or was it the school?
God, I don't know. Yeah. Dude, was Bill in the fucking news here recently? Maybe he was on one of my Instagram things. Oh fuck, that's right. We got to go back to that. I think it was. Let's roll through those real quick and let's get some feedback on this shit. Next one.
The open, but turn over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Zuckerberg, let me start with you. Did I hear you say in your opening statement that there's no link between mental health and social media use?
Right on. Here's a good one.
Senator, what I said is I think it's important to look at the science. I know it's people widely talk about this as if that is something that's already been proven. And I think that the bulk of the scientific evidence does not support that.
Well, really, let me just remind you of some of the science from your own company. Instagram studied the effect of your platform on teenagers. Let me just read you some quotes from the Wall Street Journal's report on this. Company researchers found that Instagram is harmful for a sizable percentage of teenagers, most notably teenage girls. Here's a quote from your own study. Quote, "We make body image issues worse for 1 in 3 teen girls." Here's another quote. "Teens blamed Instagram," this is your study, "for increases in the rate of anxiety and depression. This reaction was unprompted and consistent across all groups." That's your study.
Yeah.
Senator, we try to understand the feedback and how people feel about the services. We can improve.
Wait a minute, your own
study
study says that you make life worse for 1 in 3 teenage girls. You increase
Senator, that's not
anxiety
what it
and
says.
depression. That's what it says. And you're here testifying to us in public that there's no link. You've been doing this for years. For years, you've been coming in public and testifying under oath that there's absolutely no link. Your product is wonderful. The science is nascent, full speed ahead, while internally, you know full well your product is a disaster for teenagers.
Senator,
And yet
that's
you
not
keep
true.
right on doing what you're doing. Right?
That's not true. That's not true.
Let me show.
All right, fuck, man. This is all theater bullshit here, right?
Yeah,
Come on.
If that was you or me, would have got charged for lying under oath.
Dude, this is all fucking political
The-
theater here too, though. But it was
Yeah.
pretty funny. It's pretty funny to hear him say that shit, right? Straight up, they're just straight fucking lying, right?
Did they ask him why he's building a bunker?
No, they're not going to ask them that. All right, let's roll. Oh, this is some trippy shit that could get a strike. All right. Here. Here he is. Billy Bob.
Allegation of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
I think the evidence is clear. See that big shit eater on him? All right. Fucking side bet. How much fucking cocaine do you think the fucking Bill can fit in that big fucking snot box of his?
Not enough.
Connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
Look at that. Look at that fucking look. Good shit. Pretty good shit. What do you think, man? Anybody?
Robot.
Nice. Absolutely. A guy in a mask is usually what I'm going on, but it makes me wonder. I mean, these guys, maybe they did start out as that person, right? But now become a demon in a mask, right? But Jack's saying right here, hoax and psyop. Hell yeah. It all is. Moving on from Tricky Bill, or Billy Bob.
Bella Zorn went from innocent Disney star to creating dark, satanic, horror/thriller films. And according to Whoa Vicky, she was hosting parties where you have to sign papers, give them your phone, and prick your blood in order to get in. And all of this made people wonder what happened. But recently, she started to expose the industry and what they did to her, and just listen to this interview.
Transitioning from Disney to this was fucking easy. I don't know, getting molested from your 6 to your 14 seems like way harder circumstances, or being physically abused all the time seems like a much more difficult situation than fucking have paparazzi following you since you were 12. I don't know. I was still being molested when paparazzi were still fucking following me. So it's pretty hard in my mind to think about these big flashlight photographs and everyone thinking they know me and talking about me, but having no idea the type of mistreatment that I was still dealing with at that time, that everyone around.
Okay, hoax and a psyop, right? I mean, sitting there, okay, I've been getting molested forever, and I just didn't do anything about it, right? But now I'm speaking out and telling y'all, fuck, I got 10 ways to Sunday, right? Hoax and psyop? Come on. Who would take it that long, right? Somebody's raping you that long, man. You're going to fucking finally get a gun or something and fucking cap them, right?
You think they'd let this video out if it was real?
Right. There you go. Hoax and psyop. Jack said Bill Clinton is a smiling guy. Oh, fuck yeah. He's great at that. Always has been, always will be, right?
He's smiling the same way when he sees Hillary about to pull it out.
Dude, what always cracked me up is that people actually think that they're somehow fucking, really a married couple that, had a kid. Fuck, dude, that shit cracks me up. Right? Yeah, you can just tell they can barely fucking, stand next to each other, but they have to, right? And so
it's an arranged marriage.
Yeah.
See how people have arranged marriages?
Yeah. It was arranged by Satan, bro.
Today I learned that there is a ship that allows you to explore the bottom of a river without ever even getting wet. It's called the Diving Bell ship, and it works almost like an upside-down cup underwater, but with a few extra complexities. Oxygen is pumped into the capsule, and the overpressure forces out the remaining water, so all you're left with is a dry riverbed, which you can walk on without a diving suit. However, before you're allowed to go down into the belly, you'd have to go into this airlock chamber and get used to the pressure change. Once you're acclimated, you walk down the tunnel like staircases, and with every step you take, it gets louder and foggier, with the humidity at the bottom at nearly 100%. The ship is most commonly used for underground work and recovery of various artifacts like this massive anchor. The question is, will you go in this thing or not? Today I learned...
Dude, is that trippy? Did anybody know about this thing?
No.
Huh? Anybody hear about this thing? Isn't that a trip? Dude, that tripped me out when I saw that, right? You just fucking put this thing down on the bottom and they pump the fucking water out with air, or they pressure it out with air, and you're down there in this little fucking high pressure air bubble. Yeah, I hate that could just big gives, man. Right? Crazy shit. But yeah, technology. Woo. Oh shit. Flopped out of it. Okay, there. We're here.
Is that Whoopi Goldberg?
of Mull in
What?
Is that Whoopi Goldberg on the right?
Absolutely.
Scotland is Berg Head, a rocky promontory 2,000 feet high and as many years old that juts out defiantly into the Atlantic. Although not so well known as the Giant's Causeway or Staffa, the rocks are of the same basalt structure.
Oh, okay.
And geologists...
Okay. I was trying to figure out this one. This is the one where this island is basically an old tree, right? An old petrified tree, right? It doesn't really show it that well. I remember this one. It's kind of, okay, we'll go on to Whoopi.
So, for example, you know how crazy they think I am? I'm about to say something about to mess everybody up here. You can Google this, right? NASA called me. NASA. Rockets, right?
NASA.
Yeah.
NASA.
Yeah.
Okay.
NASA hit me up like, yo,
Okay.
Clef, yo, listen, man, we sending a rocket to space, right? And then what it's going to do is it's going to record all these sounds. Then we're going to bring the sounds from space back to Earth. We ain't going to let too many people hear them. But what we want to do is know if you could put those frequencies in music and then start a healing mechanism through the music. So there's a record called Borrowed Time. Now, when you listen to this record, Borrowed Time, the mechanism and the sonics that's coming through it is from space. Now, remember the reason why I told you this is now, as crazy as this sound, the greatest healing, natural healing that we as humans have is natural vibration. You can heal yourself. They don't tell you that. But Google that. So I just want to tell you, the more crazier they think you are, that's when you up to something.
Oh my God, dude. Oh fuck, man. Did you hear that fucking chimp?
Do you think that was real? No one talks like that.
Dude, I mean, he's good. Man, we're gonna come up and heal you, dude. Yo, you and that bitch ass motherfucker, right? Yeah. You think that shit's come on, man.
When the camera's off, he probably starts talking normally.
I know, right? Dude, all right. I gotta admit this too, right? There's a bummer deal for me, right? I had a niece, one of my nieces, man, straight sounds like a fucking jogger, right? Fuck. I can't even understand her when she's all fucked up, right? You know, just sounds more nigger than anything, right? And it just, I just, and one time she was sitting there talking to me, and she was trying to, I mean, she was so fucked up, she wasn't even talking any sense. And I was like, hey, that's not, I mean, I was just saying something in the contradiction of it, the truth, right? And she's like, oh, is that what you think? Are you that crazy now? Are you that crazy now? Right? And I'm just like, who the fuck's crazy? I can't even understand your fucking ass. You know, of course I couldn't say that.
Yeah.
But because, you know, my niece but I'm just sitting there thinking that, right? I'm thinking like, who the fuck's crazy, man? I can't even understand your fucking jogger ass, right? And I'm not crazy now. I'm not crazy now, right? Ugh, freak show. Anyway, no biggie. Here we go.
Check this out. This is an eternal
flame.
Man,
man, come on, man. Serious? Look at this shit.
Eternal flames in the entire world, and this one's inside of a waterfall. Take a look.
That's Justin Bieber.
Man, look at this shit. Look at this fucking.
Is that even real?
You're supposed to believe that that's fucking natural gas burning in its own, right? Look at this fucking thing. Look at this fucking thing. You see the fucking line they put in this thing, right? Coming right out, right? I don't know, man. But this is the fucking claim: is that just one of two eternal flames around the earth and blah blah blah. Fuck you, right? I think this is bullshit. What do you think?
Lantern.
Yep.
Yeah, lame as fuck. Hey, no, look, the painted around. Oh, look, flames! Fuck me, man. Jack, come back. Fucking tear this thing into a asshole, right? Somebody do it. Fuck, because this is bullshit, right? Come on. Come on.
You know what the video is missing?
What?
Someone in a Bigfoot suit walking in the background.
Exactly. Bigfoot's ghost is an alien from the government. Remember that one? I came up with that shit for a t-shirt. Of course, it's not going to work because nobody laughed. Here we go. Want to talk about shit in your colon? Nah. Eliminate the soul with medicine. Ooh, right? Look at this shit. This is a good one. It's not a video, so I have to read it. The organized Earth. More than 100 years ago, Rudolf Steiner wrote the following. In the future, we will eliminate the soul with medicine. Under the pretext of a healthy point of view, there will be a vaccine. Oh, fuck. Strike! Right? Just kidding. Maybe we might get away with it, but fuck, I'm reading too fast and I didn't see that fucking word coming. It was, see, it's at the other end of the sentence. It fucking booby trapped me. You see the Kool-Aid by which the human body will be treated as soon as possible directly at birth. Look, he's talking about, 40 billion fucking shots when you, so that the human being cannot develop the thought of the existence of a soul and spirit. Ooh, look at that. So if you don't believe in it, you won't have one. Good. Materialistic doctors will be entrusted the task of removing the soul of humanity. As today, people are Kool-Aided against this disease or that disease. So in the future will have to be Kool-Aided with substance that can be produced precisely. So okay, blah blah blah, wordy. But you see what he's getting at, right? They're using the Kool-Aid to literally destroy the soul. Now that's an interesting concept. I mean, I always thought of like the soul as your higher being, right? Your immortal self. They couldn't do that with a stupid fucking, piece of dog shit shot. No, the fucking, it's not physical, so to speak, right? So how can something physical affect it? But what are they talking about here? The soul? Are they talking about the heart? Maybe people's will? Is that what he's talking about here? Because I'm pretty sure that they can't fucking destroy the soul in any way, shape, or form, right? The immortal being that is having a physical experience right now, right? The mind, the part that goes away when you sleep, the dreaming mind, right? The higher you. What do you guys think? Can they kill the soul with like this guy saying? Anybody? Come back. Is this thing on? Man, did the fucking comments stop? Everybody gone. Oh my God, everybody bailed on me.
No way.
Everybody's gone. Shadow dipped out. The counter says 0. It's just me and you, Joey. It's all good. You know what? It wasn't a scheduled thing. I didn't expect to go that long. Fuck, we almost made it 2 hours, right? Fucking hey, Joey. Holding down the fort, man. Hell yeah. Hey, I got a question for you. Do you watch like other YouTube channels? I mean, have you ever do you watch any like the comedy ones? What do you watch on YouTube? That's what I want to know.
Monograph.
What's your favorite YouTube channel? Besides me, of course.
Jack.
What? What? Wait, what? Death?
Jack.
Death.
Jack.
Oh, Jack. Fuck, it sounds, I keep hearing death somehow, and that's why I laughed. I'm like, dude, that's so weird. That's why I laugh, right? Because every once in a while, I think about a YouTube channel named Death, even though I don't know if one exists, right? Not even kidding you. Because I think about creating it. But it makes me wonder, is there one out there called Death? Fuck, we got to find out, man. I'm freaking out, man. Just like I did at work, man. I was freaking out. Oh, fuck. You think I was freaking out at work, bro? Yeah, I mean, dude, this dried up little turd she said it like 4 times. You know what? I was just sitting there. I was just standing there, not saying a word. I was just fucking, I wasn't grinning because I was sitting there calculating, right? But, because when she said that, I did exhale though, right? I was like, fuck, right? And I just leaned back and I'm like, sitting there going through these calculations of what's going to happen when I just turn on my heel and walk the fuck out. Let's see. I'm going to search death. YouTube. See what we got. Oh shit, there it says channel. No, there's a video dead. You didn't know, dude. YouTube death topic. Bro, there might not be a death chat. I don't know. There's a bunch of things with death, right? Uncle Death, Beyond Death, Death Central, Caitlin Dowdy. Who's that, right? Death, a death channel, dude. That's fucking good. I like it, dude. It's genius. Let me see. Pull up Safari here, and I'm gonna search on legit YouTube. I can't remember. I can't Google in, so I get jack and shit from that. No, I'm just wondering. I wanted to see if I know that we all watch different YouTube channels besides our little group here, right? We all know that, but I mean, I'm just trying to wonder what you watch. I mean, me myself, usually I'm watching Scrapyard. I watch Street Beef Scrapyard a lot. That's one of the ones that I watch, so it comes up first in my feed usually. And then I got Jack and Slow Boy are right there too. Those three fight for the top, right? Because I hardly ever watch anything else but those three, right? But sometimes I'll go on a binge and start watching weird shit one night a month, right? And so it's kind of like that. And I'll binge out on just whatever pops up, right? It's fucking weird. But you know what? I'm telling you the facts. A lot of them only get like the first few minutes, few seconds watched, right? And boom. And then the other ones watch the whole goddamn thing, right? And so it's weird. But what we're searching, death. That's right. Just death and see what comes up. Death is a topic, but I'm not seeing a channel popping up. This is kind of interesting. Because, if there was a channel named Death, you would think it would be at the top, right? But there's a lot of videos, but, no way. Fuck, no way, right? There's got to be a channel named Death. No? What the fuck? That's kind of weird, right? Because every time I've ever thought that, I always thought, somebody's always got to have grabbed that shit. Death. And you were saying Jack the whole time. All right. What were we doing? We were looking. I was going to show something. What was it? It wasn't the Instagram page anymore, right? I had an idea. Lost that shit. Smoking the weed. What was it, Joey? Come back.
I can't remember.
God damn it! It's the only reason why I hired you. You're supposed to read back the minutes. No, fuck, what was it? It was something I had this genius idea to watch something on the way out. Right? God damn it, I can't remember what's. That's it, Super Bowl halftime show. Fuck yeah. No, of course not. I'm joking, right? Let me see. I'll smoke some more weed if I get high enough. I'll remember. No. Oh, fuck. What the fuck was it? I know it's just genius. It was genius. Oh, well, we'll check out the Instagram page till I figure it out. Now, we're almost done with it. I haven't been saving a lot of shit, right? But I still like to go on Instagram and catch little shit like this, right? Can they kill the soul with the baloney virus? Okay, moving on. Oh shit. We saw this one. So we're at this one where it dunks the kids. And they're doing ice baths, which is going to make them super soldiers, right? And they're going to beat the fuck out of our transgender military. Pretty much, right? Okay. Remember I told you they switched my list into 2? And now I literally have to choose when I post something on my phone. It doesn't do this on the computer. This is the reason why I never noticed it. But on the phone, it makes me choose between the cold or funny. Right? Cold. What? I didn't name these. Let's look at funny. Oh no, there's only one in funny.
What are your financial goals?
Oh shit. Dude, did you see this? This is hilarious. All right, we'll watch it again. It's so funny. Let me zoom it in.
Oh, I'm trying to buy a house.
Yeah, right.
What?
You'll never own a home.
But I work 40 hours a week.
That's awesome. Nobody cares.
I don't live paycheck to paycheck.
No, you're not what we call paycheck to paycheck. You're what we call vacation to pet surgery.
Oh.
Have you ever had to replace all 4 tires on your car at once?
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Why are tires so expensive?
That's not good.
Speaking of cars, seems like you paid your car off.
Thank you. I did pay off my car. That's a big boy move.
The very same month your student loans picked back up.
Forgot about those.
Everybody did.
But I just got a raise. So did all the prices. Yeah, what's going on with eggs? Oof, eggs are having a year. That's why I stopped eating. When did you stop eating? Yesterday. What are your long-term life goals? I'm honestly just trying to be able to afford a kid.
That's the best part, right? Fucking literally, fucking just punches him in the face.
Now, keep in mind, you cannot afford a child. You can't even afford yourself. But if you're going to have a baby, have a bunch of them. Pump her up as many times as she can handle. Then get those babies online immediately. Likes and shares. I'm not really sure how it works. Eventually, one of them might turn profitable, pay off your debt, and maybe even buy you that house you want. Is that a no on stocks? I wouldn't. But what are your...
That's a good bit, isn't it? That shit is good. They played that pretty good. Yeah, you think so? When I saw that, man, dude, I laughed my ass off. Both those actors are pretty good, right? They are, you know, they did a good job. And so that shit is just so true, right? And that's the whole fucking hoaxy fucking usury Jew dollar system that we're all fucked in, right? And hey, this is why I'm so lucky that my dear mother scribbled on the paper for me, right? Because I'm gonna make that shit's gonna stand, and it's already has, right? I've already made it's already stood. They just haven't announced it yet, and so, because I would have a fuck chance of going and fuck. Nobody does that right now. Doesn't matter unless you just like some, you know, you would have to literally have all the money to pay for the house at once. No getting a loan for anybody ever again, right? And that's what my fucking cunt of a sister was saying. I was hoping you'd take your share and go get the house, right? Fucking you dumb. Remember? She was already planning on ripping me off of it anyway, but that would definitely not. I mean, see, I think they're going to get about 40 or 50 grand or something, right? They're fucking retarded if they think that. But that's what they think because the fake fucking value of this house by the tax assessors who just have been putting the fucking value of this house up anywhere from 10 to 30 grand a year, even though nothing's changed, right? And I've seen it because I get the fucking assessments. I got the whole stack of them. And just not even 10 years ago, this thing was well under 100 grand less, right? More towards reality. And now every year, fucking 20, 30 more grand tacked on it. I just looked at the one this year, 270 grand. I'm like, are you fucking retarded, right? Oh no, they're fully serious with their fraud. And so, so naturally, the dumb cunts, you know, they're trying to fucking contest. Oh, divided by 5. Oh, that's $50. Like they're just gonna get all that money, no fucking penalty, handed to you in cash, right? That's how retarded they are. No, fucking, there's gonna be court costs, gonna be everything, right? And this is how. That's why they let them drag out forever, right? And then the court will say, well, the court costs came to the goddamn thing, right? And everybody gets fucked. And then they also have other rules. Remember, I read them all. One called the failure of heirs, right? That's just straight up fucking, let's just steal your shit, right? And so, remember, I read the quote, law book says to call somebody an owner is not accurate, right? Fucking Sir William from 1033 at the Battle of Hastings, the cunt who was killing everybody, he owns everything. And government, the states just, you know, is fucking handler since he's been in the grave for 1,000 years, right? No, we're still under that cunts of a system, right? Ridiculous. Called the feudal system. Look it up. You're not worried, Joey, are you? So I like about you. Not worried about anything. Love it. So that was the only one on that post. So yeah, we are done. All right. We made it 2 hours though, brother. Have you watched any of my latest fucking load of bullshit?
Not yet.
Why not? What the fuck, man? You're supposed to support me, man. You want to like and subscribe, man. I know, right? Fucking shit's hilarious, right? No, I mean, I always just ask because I'm wondering, I want feedback, right? And if you haven't watched it, I don't get, you know, no big deal. I know that I make bullshit that nobody, I mean, we all had a different agenda. Most people started watching me because of the Illuminati cards and shit like that, right? And then of course the Jew World Order thing on Tripoli, right? And so when they see the shit that I'm making as my film projects, they're like, unsubscribe, right? Fuck this guy, right? And so I know it's like I try not to make them mix. You know, if people if you don't want to watch it, I'm cool, right? No worries. But I like, you know why I'm still doing it is because it's one of the few things that I like doing anymore, right? Is I don't know, I just always like making video, but not really video like YouTube videos. I like making films, right? Short films, spoofs, comedy, that kind of shit. Just, you know, I think it's cool. It does it for me, man. Fuck yeah, every time I finish a movie, just play it. Now, it just gives me, I don't know, like I said, when I was a little kid, I always wanted to be like a movie star type person. And when I found out you had to suck Satan's dick to do that, I was like, nah, okay, I'm good. I'll go make my own. I make my own McDonald's, right? I got beef burger over here, man. I can make one. So yeah, that's why I went with that. And I'm still doing it. And it's cool because you know what? Now the AI and all that shit, the revolution, this is why I'm selling my soul to Satan and gonna use it. Now it's not, it's, I don't know, it could be the beast. But come on, man, it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna make a movie. No, it's the Unreal Engine software that they make video games with. Is you can get a subscription to that. It's like 50, 60 bucks a month or something like that. I know, a little bit spendy, but guess what? You get all their assets. You know, everything that's been created in that 3D universe. You get to use it and make your own movie, and they got fucking characters and everything, right? And so, but you got to have this fucking insane system with fucking huge graphic cards and fucking 3 jerk-off towers, right? Yeah. And so I don't have that. And so if I want to get the sub, I got to buy fucking a gaming computer. You know, they're all Windows. The Macs, they work, but it's made for, you know, Windows is made for the whole thing, right? Probably why they made Windows, so they could fucking make their 3D fucking universe, right? But anyway, yeah, that's the story. And if once I do get rolled into that, I'm going to take everything that I've got in the can already and just churn it through the fucking AI generator, and it's going to come out fucking 4K, and it's going to fucking enhance everything, audio, everything, right? And I'll have actual movies that I can publish and get out there instead of these little scrawny piece of green screen bullshit that I'm doing, right? See what I'm saying? It looks kind of funny comic relief now. Wait till I run it through the fucking upscale, because it's going to generate all new content in it. I don't even know what it's going to look like, right? Nobody does. When that comes shitting out the other side of that, it's going to be different. And it'll sound and look good, right? Because that's what the AI does. It improves it all. And so it will be up to Hollywood fucking. It's going to take a long time to do it because you can only render so many minutes at a time, right? You can't just throw a whole movie in and expect it to shit it out. No. You got to put it in like little bits. Probably, I'm thinking 3 to 7 minute bits, 7 minutes max, probably, right? To get a real good product coming out the end of it, shitting out the end of it. But that's the strategy. That's what I've thought about. First thing I thought about when I thought about this AI upscale shit, right? I can take everything I have in the can, run it through there. And I got a lot of shit in the can, you know that. And see what comes out the other side. And that will be of a quality that will be marketable. See what I'm saying? God damn it, Joey. I knew you'd get it. Right on. Oh, wait. I think I just remembered what it was we were going to do. We're going to watch me. No.
Dogman?
No, fuck no. I don't know. We could watch about 2 seconds of it. I watched it so many times. I'm so sick of it. I finally finished the final. I had to. The one I published wasn't even the final one, right? I was just fucking impatient. I put it out there, right? And so, no, we're going to watch. All right, there's a guy on the YouTube. You know the YouTube? I've been looking at the YouTube, and I see this guy. He's funny. And so, yeah, we got to see a bit from this other dude before we close out, because this dude is fucking hilarious. I'm never kidding you. Fuck, that's right. I'm on Chrome. I always forget. Might still be able to do it, right? Because this guy's easily searchable. And I'm saving it for a surprise. That's why I'm not telling you who it is. Now, I don't know how I even ran into this. It was one like a suggested video, right, or something. And I hardly ever go onto them because I'm usually on a binge trip, right? But every once in a while, I'll actually. That's what I did. I hit that new to you button up there, right, so that you don't keep seeing the same bullshit. And it throws up stuff that you've never seen before, right? And I think this was one of them. And I just clicked on it because dude looked funny, right? And he's a comedian. And he also has a niche, right? You'll see it when it pops up. I'm gonna grab a certain video that I want you to see because it's fucking hilarious. And it's hard to find it. Oh, God. Man, God. So anyway, you gotta tell me what's the update with what's going on there with you, Joey? Are you still on board? I can't tell.
Still here.
Yeah, I hear you. Go. Anything new? Hmm? No? Okay. You know, I think we might just have to go with a random video, but I wanted to show this certain one that it's just funny, right? I mean, I cracked up when I seen it. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay. You can tell me if you ever heard of this dude or not when he comes on. Oh, fuckers. I'm going to try to get to it and pause it, though, real quick. Okay. Anybody else will go, look, we're down to 0. Boom. Crushed it. That's a sign of a fucking true pro. Okay? We don't want an audience, remember? Success. All right. Oh, fuck. I got to fucking put the present thing in. Okay, this is going to be the last bit. We're going to head out. But, I mean, okay. This guy is, he does all right. Fuck it. You're going to see it. Not the way it really looks, by the way. But here we go. Oh, fuck. Muted. Those rewind. Son of a bitch. Here we go.
Sup, y'all? It's your boy Jay Swizzle. I just got nominated for top 300 Korean pop stars. I just want to celebrate with you. I'm going to sing you a little song right now. Let me just get ready. I'm ready now.
Girl, you so fine. I wanna take you in my car. We could go for a ride. I wanna hold one of your hands. Let's make babies. Let's make babies. Let's make babies. Let's make babies. Girl, I think you're sweet. Take me to your father. I will gain his approval. Then I'll help to grow his business. Let's make babies. Let's make babies. Let's make babies.
Okay, in case you haven't guessed yet, this is a camera channel. And this camera he's using is what's doing that to him. All right? And this fucking camera is trippy, right? He does not look like this. You'll see it.
Let's make babies.
It's a top 300 hit.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
I hope you liked my song. There could be a link down below if you want to purchase it, of course. We're on the DJI Pocket 3. I turned off all beauty filters. This is just
It's called a beauty filter,
human
bro.
evolution
Beauty
that
filter
you're witnessing.
on
So
a fucking camera.
I took this out
Films you looking like that.
on a ride, and I thought, what if I tried to get slow motion?
He's got a wig on, but I mean,
beauty
look at his
mode
face after he
street
takes that beauty mode
videography
off.
What you're about to witness is the most disturbing thing on YouTube, bar this. Are you ready?
I'm a nurse and I smoke. I'm a
Look at that. Dude, this camera has a mode you turn on, beauty mode, and it changes your face into that shit you see it, right? Literally fucking look at this monkey coming up right here, right?
I'll make
Boom.
mistakes sometimes, but I can still help you.
It's drawing eyebrows on that
To
guy.
help you.
I gotta get one of these cameras, dude.
I'm just a nurse who smokes and crosses the
Beauty
street.
mode. Dude, have you ever heard of it? I have never heard of it. It freaks me out.
I could get hit.
Literally changes your face as it films it. Right? Freaky shit, isn't it? I don't know. It freaked me out.
By a car, but I've made it this far. Come make it with me.
Look at what did that dog. Did you see that?
I smoke.
Makes everybody pretty. Even the billboards.
I smoke. Gosh, I should know better, but I don't know better.
Okay, you got what? Got some discovery then. Let's skip.
Choppy and crap.
Okay, this is what he really likes.
So now,
Aha, dude. I mean, can you believe this shit, Joey? You turn on a filter on your camera, and it changes you to that freak show that you see. I mean, dude, are you kidding me? Crazy. You heard of it?
Nope.
No. But this guy's funny. I mean, like I say, I don't think he does stand up or anything, but he's a pretty funny guy, and so that was one of his little characters, right? But when I saw this video, I didn't think about it, but if you should have seen him, and there's a different video of his first, right? So that way you would get the joke as soon as he came on. But I mean, you see how much different he looks. I mean, look at this dude; doesn't look anything like the other dude, right? See?
What does your video
Oh,
sound
you
like?
fuckheads! Fucking YouTube! Fuck you! I'm out. Mic drop. All right, man. We're gonna call it a good fun time. I got to get busy on some shit, but I just wanted to fucking check in with everybody. We made it through 2 hours. We kicked ass. We got the room down to 0. Oh fuck! There's 2 people in. No, I'm playing. Welcome. there's two CIA motherfuckers in the background, right?
Welcome.
No, that channel is called Camera Conspiracies, right? And that wasn't the first video that I saw. I didn't think about it, right? But I saw if you just saw one of his other videos, it would have been funny. But no, the guy makes some hilarious ones. One of the best bits that I like that he does, and he does the same thing I do, right? Fucking a bunch of different characters, just put on a fucking different wig or mask or whatever, right? And so, but he's like 1,000 times more popular, right? Now he's been working on the same little niche for his whole channel, and he does. And get this, he sometimes mentions the dome and shit like that, right? So he's a guy who knows. That's why he put conspiracies in his camera's channel, right? Puts the 2 things he likes together, but he doesn't talk about conspiracies at all. He just rips on. Mostly, he roasts other camera channels, right? That's what's so funny about it, right? This is why I like the guy. He's hilarious, and he gets people to send him in photographs, and he goes, "I will make them better," right? And he does too. It's hilarious, right? Very funny shit. Check him out. Rev Truth. Good night. Glad for joining. Oh, you're one of the 2. Oh shit, we're up to 3. Shit, we can't quit now, man. We're fucking going viral. Playing. All right, brother. Thanks for joining. Everybody, thanks for joining right now. I'm going to remind you, you can still boost your immune system now. Remember? Get your ass out there and do it. Get yourself a water filter. Get some fucking oxy powder, some Living Defense. Get the fucking playlist. Spend fucking $1,000 on it. Flush your body out. Have yourself a brand new body. Never get hungover again. Consequence-free lifestyle. Or don't. So it's cool. I'll play it. No, seriously, if you can't afford that, go ahead and jump in that cold water. What?
Good night, Reg.
Good night to you, my brother. I'm going to see you next time, and God knows when, right? I don't even know, right? Just watch for the notification. No. I'm going to try to get back into some type of mode again, right? It's about time. All the craziness that was happening is now mostly over, right? But I have a little bit of time before actual spring happens here, because it's starting. We're just edging in. This is what everybody calls false spring, right? Because there's always a melty spot, and then all of a sudden the fucking 30 below hits again, right? And so we're all figuring it's the false one, because that's normally what happens here in February, right? So we're still enjoying it though, man. It's 40 degrees today. Fucking shit was melting. And my truck is fucking covered in 3 inches of fucking solid mud, but hey, no, it's pretty bad though. Sad. Dude, I'm never kidding you. You really can't really do much about it. The moment you wash it, you pull out the car wash, you know, fucking covered in mud again immediately, but you know, it was clean for a minute. That's how it works in the spring here in Breakup, because they put so much sand on the road to get retraction in the winter. It's just fucking covered in inches of sand when the snow melts down, right? It's still down there. Dude, they literally have to have fucking like fucking street cleaners come and fucking knock that shit off the road, so you're not flinging fucking gravel on everybody's windshield, right? Crazy. But all right, big love, everybody. Get out there, have some fun. You know, don't dwell too much on the bullshit like we have, right? Slow cooker time still. My prediction, Bitey Hillary, right? I don't know what yours is. Trump fucking, or is it Trump Hillary? I don't know, but I'm just pretty sure it's going to be Hillary. My money's not on it though. No, if I was to put money on it, it'd be like, you know, alien dude. We don't know him yet, right? All right. Cheers, everybody. Have fun. It was good to see you again. Great to have some good time. Good to see you too, Joey. Keep that beard going, baby. I want to see you with the bass guitar in your hand next time. All right. Big love. And I'm going to try to get back on sometime within about a week. Might be Tuesdays. Tuesdays might be a good day. Big love, everybody. We'll see you next time. Watch you know, something funny. Make you go laugh. Make something, get a good laugh before you go to bed. That way, you have some good pheromones going on and shit like that. Yeah. Fun. All right. Cheers.